we have a real big treat for you guys today. I am going to visit one of my friends, Gary and Sonny, and they live over on Shelter Island. I've never even been to Shelter Island, so this is a big first for me. My wife took my mother-in-law to go, they went to Seattle so my mother-in-law could get the second surgery on her eye. She's getting cataract surgery done. They did one eye a couple weeks ago, last month. They got COVID on the way there or on the way back. So they had to wait a little bit. Now they went back to get the second eye done. So I've got my mother-in-law's dog, Socha, my two dogs. And so we're going to go over and see Sonny and Gary. Now they operate a remote island Airbnb type deal. So I don't know a whole lot about it. We're going to find out together. But the great thing is that they have friends that are here visiting right now. And it just turns out that their friends watch our channel. So I figured it'd be a great time to, you know, kill two birds with one stone and go meet their friends and go see her setup over there. Now she's a great gardener, and Gary does a lot of woodworking. I think that's what he does for a living, is he builds maybe cabinetry or something like that. So cabinetry. So anyways, we'll find out all about it when we get there. Not too much farther now. It's that island straight in front of us. Should be there in about 15-20 minutes. Just popped up right beside us, so let's see if we can get a little shot of it real quick. There she goes. Alright, look out, Skipper. Gary. Bob. You go by Bob or Bobby? Bobby, okay. And the dogs.
That's right.
Yeah, she backed us in, but I'm going to go to the beach anyways.
Are you just going to unload on the beach?
Yeah, instead of trying to pull it up on the trailer.
Turned out to have a little breeze today.
Yeah, more than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah.
You must be the mother's.
The mother-in-law's dog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Got pups.
So we're here at the Blackwells. They're going to give us a little tour of their place and the cabins that they rent out here. So you guys met Gary. This is Sonny. Met Bobby. And this is his wife, Lisa. All right, give us the tour.
All right.
Tour guide.
Look, everybody gets shy when the camera's going.
And you say that we can't, that nobody judges, right?
No, not, yeah, listen. This year has been cold and no sun since
Forever.
forever, so.
So no judging
No
on
judging.
the weeds. So this is my little spot of heaven. I love my garden. Of course we have sunflowers and flowers, but I have carrots and I have lilies and I have
That's pretty,
peas and sweet peas, and I put a lot in a very small place.
that's
and
nice. These big cabbages are coming along good.
I have a friend who I asked for a 6-pack of starts.
Yeah.
And he gave me a 6-pack of starts, but there were 4 starts in each container. So thus the cabbage patch. And we have raspberries that are called Cascade Delights. And they're slightly giant in size. And we'll let Brian tell you what they taste like. But they are giant, and we have one heck of a bumper
Let me
crop.
try. Wow. Oh, they're good.
There's a lot. My granddaughter already made jam, and yeah.
Oh, they're
So
real good.
we have cherries and raspberries and strawberries, and you can't.
Now, what is this? Is like, what are they? Hibiscus? Is that?
No, those are lilies. I have white.
These are lilies?
Yeah, I have stargazer lilies, and these are oriental lilies, and they were put in here years ago, and some of them pop up still. I love nasturtiums because they add color, and this year was a dreary year, and nasturtiums can grow when it's wet and cold.
Yeah.
So I wanted some color, and I started these, which they say are carnations, but they lied. The package said carnations. Don't ask me what they are.
I like your pot. That's pretty nice.
That came from my friend Jeff Grant. He brought me that little present. And in the greenhouse, I added nasturtiums, not really, that could grow higher than my head. So here we have nasturtiums that I have to keep stringing up there. Peas, and back here are some, well, up here are cucumbers that need to be picked. Look.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. And I make pickles. I've got peppers, more peppers. And my tomatoes, well, they're in here, but they're not quite green. Here they are. They're not quite green or red yet.
Red yet? Yeah.
And more over here.
So you get the big cucumbers to grow?
I do the slicers. Last year I did both slicers and pickling. But if you look above your head, I mean, I just picked yesterday.
Oh yeah, look at these.
And look at the guy in the bucket.
Oh.
This guy was hiding, and he's probably not the best for eating.
Yeah.
But he's not going to stay there. So, but no, this is my fun place. And we don't grow it to survive, but I definitely process it so we can enjoy and give it away. So,
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah. But this is my little, and we got some, like I said, I have people who are coming that love to pick my produce, and Lisa, she's going pea picking, and if you look at my pea patch, it's in need. But
So what kind of peas are these?
these are bush beans.
Bush beans.
Bush beans. So these are green beans that snap,
Okay.
and you can freeze them, and I usually put them in the stews and the soups for winter when we cook on the stove.
So have you ever grown those Alaskan peas?
I have. They're early birds is what they're called.
Yeah.
And the peas are outside, and those are early
Thank you.
birds. Yeah. If
Those
you
are delicious.
come out here, you'll see the massive peas. This, I always try something new, and again, it was cold, so these are rutabagas. I'm not even sure what they're supposed to do.
Mmm.
But the pea patch is gigundo.
It's a nice greenhouse. Who built the greenhouse?
Everything was built by my husband, Gary, who builds everything like a piece of furniture.
Yes.
He did a great job. And here's your peas. Okay, Brian. You gonna be a guinea pig?
I get to try them?
Yeah?
Oh, here you.
Okay, here's me. I think I can see you.
Oh yeah, they're good.
That's what she said, so they're just right.
Yeah.
And if you look at this, there's a lot of them. And that's what Lisa gets to do today. I love Lisa.
I enjoy picking stuff.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
eat strawberries and all.
All right, thank you.
So this is the garden, and then we have what we call is our little orchard, and it's got 13 fruit trees. There are 2 sweet cherry trees, 3, that's fresh watered,
Oh, that's
3 pie cherries, 2 plum trees, and 5 apple trees. We've gotten as much as 300 pounds of apples in 1 year and 190 pounds of plums.
is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you make Asian plum sauce, and you make applesauce, and then you give it away, and it keeps coming. So this is one of the sweet cherry trees, and they are crazy good this year.
Well, yeah, this one's not really ripened up yet. The other one's got a bunch on it.
Oh yeah,
Not bad.
yeah.
I think we're gonna pick them and juice them and make cider. We're gonna do that this year because I've made enough applesauce and enough pie cherries and all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna try and make some hooch, I guess. And I have climbing hydrangeas that
What
go
are they?
up the trees. So
Oh, okay.
those are climbing hydrangeas, and they can get 80 feet tall.
Wow.
And this is the guest house that we rent to our guests and people that want to be a little adventuresome and come on out, like Bobby and Lisa. And you can see apples on the apple trees.
But the deer eat everything.
So you got deer on the island?
Oh yeah, they
Very
they're our
possible if
worst.
the dogs weren't here, there'd be one up here. I mean, they're pretty.
Well,
There are
we might definitely lose a dog if one comes around.
Oh, uh-oh.
No, it's fine.
But we got apples coming on all the trees,
Oh, very nice.
and cherries that were over there that were picked, and there's some plums that are still green. But at the top, you can't see them blooming, but those are rhododendrons in the back.
Well, who made you the little totem?
My brother found that in a building that was being demolished and asked if we wanted it because he was supposed to just take it away and burn it. So
Really?
we grabbed it, and I don't know if it's authentic, but it likes its home.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And I have my granddaughters are Tlingit, and so they're coho ravens, and they like to have splashes of their
That's
their
cool.
heritage around.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got. And then my husband, the first thing we built was
The shop?
an outhouse over there,
Yeah.
and the generator shack and the main house. Then we did the shop, which you see back here.
And what's this? The little shop?
This is the brains of the place.
Oh, let's go check out the
You don't want to
brains.
see. So this is Gary's home away from home when things go to
Oh,
crap.
wow.
Power shack.
Man, so you guys like the Outback.
We do.
That's what I started with. I'm not 100% sold on it anymore, but that's what I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got the MPP whatever. I've got an Outback, but I just got rid of my Magnum inverter and got a Schneider, and I was gonna get an Outback, but I kept calling customer service and they never picked up. So
Yeah.
I was like,
They
I
changed
called
hands.
sales.
I think they changed hands.
I was like, if you won't answer for your sales department, I know you're not answering customer service.
Well, I was having trouble, and I tried to get them to talk to me, and they like, oh no, you're out of warranty. I'm not talking to you. And it's
They
like,
wouldn't even talk to you just if you had a question.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad I went with
And then they
it.
go, well, you could call these other people that sell our stuff, and I did, and they were very helpful. But yeah, Outback themselves like, oh, you're out of warranty. Yeah, we're not talking to you.
And who makes the generator and
Oh, that's Northern Lights.
Northern Lights? And
Yeah,
how many? What do they go by? Kilowatts?
Yeah, this one's bigger than I need. It's a 12,
Ooh.
which is considerably bigger than I need. But
What would be good? 5?
yeah, they come in like even numbers. Well, maybe they make 5s. If I were to do it again, I'd probably do a 6.
Okay. Half of that.
Yeah.
7,500 gallons of rain encatchment.
Yeah, we have 7,500 gallons of water catchment.
Well, that's not crazy.
No, actually, it's not, and especially when we have dry spells. But
And if you're renting out to people that don't conserve water, they're like,
they can go swim in the ocean and rinse off in the water fresh,
Yeah.
or they can shower. But yeah, there's showers and toilets.
do
that can
people
be
swim in the ocean?
I have an 11-year-old granddaughter who finds 3 hours in the ocean very, very satisfying.
Didn't you say you was going swimming before you leave?
Yeah. But she's 11. So.
She's 11.
The cold don't bother her.
No, not at all.
I'm trying to get her to go swimming.
Money maker right here.
What?
The shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a mess, man.
It's a mess, but it's
That's okay.
definitely
My whole place is a mess.
user friendly. But this is Gary's wood shop, and
Nice.
he builds furniture, and we have some rocking chairs you'll see that he builds. And he's built everything.
Do you
that
need a
you've
table
seen.
saw? I got a couple extras.
Yeah.
From Sears even.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
One of them's from Grizzly, but
this is his winter wonderland, and he comes in here and creates things.
This keeps you warm in the winter.
it does real well.
Does it?
Yeah, I can throw a fire. I mean, depending on how cold it is.
Where you going, little fella?
Up to the-
I'll just making yourself at home.
Perfect.
This is a hunter, trapper, gatherer dude, I call
Oh, yeah,
him.
that might be some smells.
And he's traps mink and otter and beaver, and he skins them upstairs. There's none drying up there, but that's where
The scent is, so that's why everybody's,
that's why
all the dogs are
probably
headed up
going
there.
There's some casters hanging up there, but
They can't get them.
yeah, there's.
So what do you make?
He built everything you see.
I used to do cabinet work.
Well, that's what I said before on the way out here. I said, what do they call it?
Blackwell's-
Cabinetry work? Is that?
Yeah.
Well, Blackwell's custom woodwork is what I called myself. But cabinetry is what I used to do. But now this shop's geared to putting together rocking chairs for the most part. I mean, the tools that I have.
So you sell rocking chairs?
He
I've
has.
sold a couple. My goal is to sell a lot more of them.
Yeah.
They're on the chair, or we sit them in them on the front porch when it's nice out and they're out on the front porch, so you'll get to sit in them.
So you've got a pair of Sea-Doos here, and you just said that the renters, if they rent, they can use the Sea-Doos.
Well, if they rent and the stars align and you can get off the beach, they're welcome.
They're welcome to take
I
them.
won't let them go whale watching in them, but they're welcome to play in the cove and check them out. Not everybody has ever ridden one, and to ride them in Alaska, you don't really want to be in the water. And I was in a plane crash. That was my medevac, so I'm afraid of the water. I got on one of these, and it's like a motorcycle, and I am in love with them. So they're safe and sound if you stay within your parameters.
Yeah. So we're over here looking at Gary. Oh wow, you got some nice stuff.
Well, that's my furniture wood there.
That's your furniture wood?
Theoretically, that's my altar that someday should turn into a chair.
So this is all the wood you've cut, and it's drying now.
Yeah, this is just what I didn't know what to do with. And
Yeah.
put it in here. I got that little covered part there.
Oh, it's got stuff over there
all
too?
wood under there. But I cut it with the idea of a sauna.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So, yeah, if I would get to it.
And there's the sawmill that he's got, so
Yeah.
I still have to get mine together.
Oh, okay.
I got one, but I just,
Well,
things come up. Like right now,
it's a bit of heavy work. Yeah, this one's way
Oh, yeah.
than the other one,
that's,
tree-wise.
Yeah.
Pick some chairs.
Crazy.
Yeah, he been
Every time I come by here.
Yeah, every time you come
Should I
by,
try one?
gotta have a peach cherry.
Oh, they're good.
ooh,
No bad. Don't break your teeth.
that was delicious.
We have no insurance on dental work.
Yeah, that's fine. I got dental work, so I got dental insurance, so we're good.
That's good. I like any insurance. This is a guest house. We call it the Alaskan Island Escape, and I have a web page.
So the Alaska Island Escape.
Alaskan Island Escape. And
So
it'll-
we'll put the info down in the description so
Okay.
people can go to the you got a website, right? So they can go there and
it's
check
got
it
my
out.
phone number. And people should give me a call because rates are different at different times. It's not. It was posted on VRBO, but I decided that I'd go a different direction because it is remote and it's not your usual rental. And I got lots of interest in coming here, but they didn't realize that there wasn't a grocery store within walking distance or places to go cook dinner. So here you have your own place. You have to bring your own entertainment, and God provides the rest.
Yeah, that's right.
So
And so you do have Wi-Fi now.
I do. I have HughesNet, which handles a way lot. I personally, my job is to do online work for a big company.
Get rid of that HughesNet.
And I know you keep telling me that, and I'm looking into something new. But right now, these guys can go. I can fax. I can print. I can do everything. And I've had it since day one. I was the first one in Southeast Alaska to have it hooked up.
Really?
Other than the installer in Wrangell.
Yeah.
And I have had no trouble with it. Now, except for when the tourists are here and it's such a draw on
yeah.
all the information and data for everyone. But you still have access. So yeah, if you come here, you can work from your front porch.
That's nice.
This is the outdoor shower. And
Well, it's indoors.
but it is indoors. It's a
Yeah.
little natural. And this is where Bobby and Lisa are staying, and anyone can rent. And it's got a full kitchen. The stove is a full stove and refrigerator. You can sleep 2 downstairs and a baby on the ottoman. I got an indoor bathroom and a sink. This is everybody's favorite for some reason. You can wash a small child in it.
That is pretty snazzy.
It came from Costco and it's supposed to go into your garage. And
Like
I
a-
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
I
where
saw
I
it
was-
and I went, nah, this is going here.
It's like, you know, one of the things you could wash boots in, you know, like, what do they call them?
They're mopsicks. I think that's what they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow, look at this.
this is, I have a boat theme in most every place that we build. And my husband is quite talented. I design it and he builds it. And we argue very little, ha ha ha, about how to do that. And then upstairs, you can sleep 4 more.
Wow, this is, where'd you get this at?
I ordered it online. I got portholes in most every place that we, like I said, we build.
I need to get one of these.
They're very, very
That's
cool.
really cool.
And then up here, you can sleep in the queen size bed. And these are blackout curtains so that you can privatize yourself if you're with your family and you want to change and stuff. In each one
Oh,
of
these got little cubby bunks.
these are boat bunks.
Boat bunks.
And they each have portholes and a little light you can tuck in and close it. And we have daylight so much that,
In the summertime.
yeah, Bobby and them have their private stuff in here, I think.
That's all right. That's,
But there's,
you got 2.
we got 2, so you can sleep 6 here and a baby on an ottoman and, you know, cordwood cricket on the floor, I guess. But this is a favorite of most people that come. And the view's not bad from any place on this island.
No.
It is-
And you literally do have like well shows right outside. As you can see, when I was pulling up, there was a well that was right beside me. So this is where the whales go to feed.
Well, every whale watching boat that leaves Auk Bay goes by our house and usually stops out front. You can see we have 77 whale watching boats from Auk Bay that depart and go back and forth multiple times a day. And all you got to do is look where they are and watch, and you'll see the whales. So they're your spotter for you.
So does binoculars come with the cabin?
Yes,
Oh,
everything. We have pots and pans and towels and tinfoil and seasonings. And if there's something you don't have and we don't have, we'll improvise.
so there's the view out the. Oh, look, you got a fishing boat going by. Hey, get off the couch. Very nice.
And then you have your own deck. And if you want, Gary made this hedge out of spruce, and you can just sit down here and you have your little private place down in front if you want to take a chair. There's kayaks. I don't let people go very far.
For safety's sake.
For safety's sake, and really I don't rent them, so insurance companies have an idea that you've got to pay a whole bunch of money if somebody's going to use your stuff.
Yeah.
So if they steal a kayak, I just want to make sure where they are so I don't call the police and try and find them.
Well, and you said it, that the whale watching boats come and they throw out a big wake, and
The wakes of the whale watching boats, and as many as there are, yeah, it definitely can be a safety hazard getting off on a large boat. So
Yeah.
if you go out in a kayak, just stay close enough that you float to shore, or you get there and the water's not warm.
Yeah. You know, not to add to the list, but right in here, I see a hot tub
Gary, another hot tub just right here.
for the guest.
Yeah, that would be a private, nice little addition. Underneath here, when I lift it up, are those roughneck newts.
Oh, yeah?
And they're poisonous if you eat them. So, hey, watch
Hey.
out. You don't want to get in here. Go on.
Back up.
See them? You can grab them.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They don't bite. But their bellies
Wow.
are bright orange. They don't like to be turned over. Never mind. Here.
So bright orange on the, oh, and she's taking a whiz. Good
Yeah,
job.
well, evidently you don't piss them off. I'll let him go back. And there's another one over there, and there's more down under here.
That's crazy.
And they are roughneck newts. In the dictionary, it says that Shelter Island is the northernmost point for them.
Is that right?
It does. It says Shelter Island, Alaska.
That's amazing.
About it's like
What?
I was packing a bear around.
All right, we came inside the main cabin, and I saw this cute teddy bear, and their son is in the Air Force. And so tell us a little bit about the bear.
This was made by a friend of mine out of some of the uniforms that he wasn't using anymore. And his rank has changed, but I haven't changed any of that yet. But right now, everywhere that we're going, I'm taking it with me. And we're taking pictures and sending it to him since he's deployed, and sending them to his wife. You know, kind of like they're a roaming gnome, but it's a roaming bear.
That's pretty cool.
Here.
That is pretty cool. Tell me about the prop.
Well, I actually have to talk to you about, show all the pictures.
Oh, really?
All of the paintings and originals came from my friend, Herb Bonnet. I called him Mr. H, and he called me Wonder Woman. And we were dear friends. He was in an old folks' home here in town, and I would smuggle in wine, and he always wanted barefoot wine because it said bear. And he was just a goof. But he was a family friend for a very long time. And he would give me prints when I would go and buy groceries for him and all sorts of stuff, and I wouldn't accept money, and he wouldn't accept not giving me something. So these prints all come with stories. And when my husband turned 50, I commissioned him to paint this propeller, and it's an antique wooden propeller. My husband would have just loved it even if it was not painted. But I asked H to paint himself into the painting. And over here in the corner, he owned a bartender boat, and that's what that is. And so that's Mr. H. And he did an excellent job. And you can see he signed it H. Bonnet, and his name was Herb Bonnet. And his daughter still markets his stuff and has done mugs for sell in town. But it's H. Bonnet and Company is what she's renamed his business since he passed away. So that's where this propeller comes from.
That's really cool. And where can you go to buy the mugs?
H. Bonnet, I'd go on Facebook and look up H. Bonnet and Company, and she always has specials that she has on prints. And the originals and the prints that are signed evidently went off the charts as far as pricing, but she has some of those that are still for sale. So online I would go and look.
So she doesn't have a storefront, it's just out of
She
she
did.
ships them?
She was a framer at the corner of Ferry Way, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's I can look it up and I'll let you know, and you can put it in the little bike columns or whatever on her stuff.
Yeah.
But you can get his stuff online through H. Bonnet and Company, and his daughter's name is Michelle Bonnet.
Oh, cool.
Hale.
I could use a coffee mug.
You could.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have asked, because I was going to ask you if you wanted a boat or a plane, but you went and said something, so now I get to pick. I think you get a boat.
Wait a minute. Well,
Oh,
who's this?
that's me.
How old are you there?
I won the overall women loggers competition in Juneau, 7 out of 12 years in competition.
Is that right?
They call you Babe of the Woods when you win, and I thought that sounded like the Blue Ox, so I wasn't really impressed. but I was put on the cover of the Alaskan Southeast magazine, and I always wanted to be a cover girl. I just never knew it'd be with a chainsaw. Is not quite finished, but very close.
Oh, nice.
So we've got.
That's what you have inside your place, is a winding
Yeah.
staircase.
And we have wood tread that is already finished and ready to go up here. This is ceramic floors all the way throughout. It looks like wood, but it's not. It makes it easy to clean. And here is the living area with the stove and then portholes. My friend Pete has given us a glass insert.
Oh,
that'll
that's
be
cool.
part of this.
That is cool.
Gary made all the trim. He built it. And
This trim right here, that looks good.
yeah, no, he calls this, it keeps you in the gene pool. So it's still not quite finished, but upstairs is a lot more finished.
So when do you think this will be ready for renting?
God willing, and the stars align, I'm hoping next season.
That's a good hope.
So,
You think so? For
well,
real?
all I gotta do is finish, all I gotta do is finish the floor and
Sorry, puppy. You good, puppy?
Is that the little dog?
No, this Raven took a nose.
so the rooms are painted and done. Look at that porthole. Gary made that wooden circular.
Oh, that's cool.
So this one's done. This one's done. Lights are in, if you look around the corners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice.
And this one's done. And I've got the beds. So this will sleep a double, that'll sleep a double, or a queen, and there'll be 2 singles in here. And they're just all different colors.
When you say singles, like twins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the idea is, if I can talk Gary into this one, which I always seem to, there'll be a bunk here, and then a higher bunk here. And
Oh,
they'll just-
gotcha.
So, and then it'll be mostly open. So,
Okay.
For
Really
kids.
nice, yeah.
And then the back porch for smokers. Smokers and...
Look at this. You like those little bubbles in the lights?
I do!
Yeah.
It gives it a nautical feel.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hold on, Raven, I'm coming.
And then we have, these are all building packages for one more building that we have. It'll be, but yeah, poor Gary.
This is pretty nice. It's got like a little...
We trenched that out for drainage because there is a beaver pond back there.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
to try and drive it up, and Gary scraped all the burden off the top, and so he made a dry place, and here we are for more building.
Yeah.
I think he's going to quit making building pads for us. But if you could do everything in your life that you wanted to do in the lifetime you were given, that'd be great. But I have so many things I would like to
Yeah.
do. So, and it all is here.
It's all here. That's
all
the good thing. Go ahead, Celia.
I was thinking that this would be a really neat place for people to have weddings. They could rent the guest house down at the other lot for the bride and groom. They could have their privacy, and the people could come. There's cooking. It's a full-size fridge as well as a stove, and I think it would be a really nice venue for weddings.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being a bride walking down this circular staircase into the beautiful view and then outside to get married even on the
We'll
porch.
have Jerry carry you over the threshold, so...
Down the stairs won't work.
So next year,
We're stars align. You can sleep here. There'll be a heat source, a bed. Upstairs looks done. And you can cook. There you go. They have a guy that is, I don't know, drive over here, you can get her picking
get who?
peas. Lisa's picking peas. So,
All right, well, I want to say thank you to Sonny and Bobby, his wife Lisa, and then we got Gary going down there. They're about to take me back to the boat, but I had an awesome time. I'll link all the stuff down in the description on how to get in touch with them if you're interested in coming up here and staying for a few days or a week or weeks. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember, live free. We'll see you next week.